Hey, what's up everybody? Ralph here. So today's topic, I want to answer the question, should you dispute closed accounts on your credit report? So if you're someone that's trying to clean up your credit report, you probably have your credit report right in front of you and you see a whole bunch of things that you probably want to dispute, and you're just wondering if you close these things, is it going to impact your score negatively or positively? So when determining that, you need to understand how it works. The most important factor in terms of your credit score is payment history. Payment history accounts for about 35% of your credit score. So when you're looking over your account, you want to make sure you understand, when you're going through it, what are the things that are showing a positive or negative payment history. So it really depends. So the first thing you want to look at is is it a negative account? Is it a positive account, or is it a derogatory account? If it is a derogatory account, then obviously you want to get that removed. An example of a derogatory account is say whatever, if it's a credit card or something that's closed and it's showing a negative, it's showing you missed some missed payments. So if it's showing missed payments, then obviously you're going to work towards getting that removed. And then once you remove that, it should probably hopefully improve your credit score. So that's the most important thing. So if you see something negative, you see late payment history, and you think you can get that removed as you go through, sending out your letters, then try to get that removed. Now, if it's a positive account, then you want to make sure you keep that in, because remember, like I said, payment history accounts for about 35% of your credit score. So if you have an account that's showing positive payment history, then you want to keep that on. An example of that would be say a car loan. You got a car loan, or say a student loan, or a mortgage that was paid off. So say you paid off a mortgage loan, or auto loan, or a school loan. Any account that's closed and you don't owe any money and it's showing a positive payment history, you want to make sure you keep that on. Because that's a positive. It's going to impact your score on a positive note, and credit lenders like to see that. And when it comes to your score, it's gonna keep your score at a pretty high. But if you try to remove that, you'll see that you'll probably take a hit on your credit score if you get that that positive payment history removed. So you want to make sure you keep that on. Okay, because it doesn't affect you. We all have things that we've paid for that we had in our account, and then we paid it off and it just stays there. But if it's positive and showing a positive payment history, then you don't have to worry about removing that, because it's not affecting your score in a negative way. But if it's a negative, if it's a derogatory showing late payment history, then obviously you want to get that removed. Okay, so yeah, so it really depends. If you're trying to decide if you want to get something moved, you got to make sure you check out the payment history. Check to see if it's either a positive or a derogatory account. If it's positive, keep it on. It's not affecting your score. If it's negative, showing late payment history or anything like that, try to get that removed, and you should probably see a little bump, depending on how old that account is. If it's recent, then once you get it removed, you'll see a good bump. But if it's an old one and you get it removed, you'll probably see a slight bump. So that's pretty much it. I hope I answered your question. If you got any comments, questions, make sure you leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, all right? So take care and have a good one. Later.